All right, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. In the last episode, I bought a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8. Was it SRT8? Or am I making that up? Was it not actually SRT8? I can't remember. A Jeep Grand Cherokee from the auction, restored it, and then we took it off-roading, which was really fun until I got it stuck in the ground. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. It's pretty fun. But today we're going to get back into some customer jobs, and we're working on you might have seen it, I just peeked into the frame for a second. It's a truck! It's a truck. I haven't actually worked on a truck at all in this game. Well, I mean, actually, besides like the trucks that are in the game that aren't DLC, I've never worked on a truck. So I've never worked on a real life truck in the game. And this is a Ford F350 Super Duty, 2-wheel drive. Kind of like takes the wind out of your sails a little bit, doesn't it? That it's a Super Duty 2-wheel drive. Really? Wow, interesting. But so we got this in from a client here. These things are super expensive. I remember seeing them at the auction, and it is like, holy moly. Okay, so the issues we got is car engine control and repair. Okay, lots of stuff. Car is loud. That's going to be exhaust related. Find and fix all gearbox problems. So that'll be like, like clutch plate, throwout bearing, the actual gearbox, stuff like that. And then transmission not responsive is probably maybe something else related to that. So let's, I guess, we could get it up on the lift, but actually, let's drive it on the test path, because we're not going to do this that much. So, or actually, you know what? Because this is a lot of engine stuff. Maybe we should use our handy-dandy toolkits to figure out what's going on. It's so tall. Look at this. I can already see some issues. Oof, I can see a head is going to be sad. The throttle. We're going to actually have to tear this down a little bit. That ignition coil's looking bad. Transmission's real sad. So many other parts of this are so nice and shiny, and then it's just like really gross looking like belt tensioner and idler roller, and like that water pump looks pretty iffy too. Okay, so well, I guess we could just try to use some of our tools here. Let's test the compression. I would really enjoy if there weren't major compression issues. It's in the red. Is that bad? I don't actually know. Yeah. I thought this was going to be an easy job. It's not going to be easy. I thought it was going to be too easy. It's not going to be too easy. It's going to be hard. But I don't have to do anything with suspension. Eh? That's cool. Okay, let's get up in the air because, well, this engine's coming apart. It's coming all the way apart because was the crankshaft even? But the piston rings. It's coming up. Piston ring. Yeah, no, it's coming all the way apart. Okay, so let's get up in the air. Let's get that transmission pulled out. We can at least take a look at that, and then we can do what we need to do to pull the engine out. We are gonna have to replace these exhaust components. We might as well. We've got rear muffler B V8, exhaust pipe C, exhaust pipe C. Is that gonna be it for the loud exhaust? Yes, it is. 2 exhaust pipe C's, rear muffler B. Let's at least get that going, eh? Pipe C. Exhaust pipe C. I need 2 of you, and I need a rear muffler. Rear muffler V8B? B. V8. I think that was it. I don't have enough money. I have $20! Okay. All right, let me sell some stuff and I'll be back. Oh, I've got a car in here. Hey, look, it's that Jeep. It's that Jeep yeah, let's just sell this, actually. I forgot that this is beautiful. Look at it, it's wonderful. Was it SRT? Yeah, it was SRT8. Dang, okay, it's worth $243,000, so goodbye, friend. Hey, look, guys, I have money again. Yeah, $292,000, sweet. Wait, I got even more. Oh, okay, I got the bonus. That thing looks like it's gonna fall. It's not. All right, okay, wow, that was sort of like an uncomfortable moment. I had to like kind of like look inside myself and think, what have I done to get myself here? Oh, it hurts so much. Okay, all right. Oh, sorry. It's just so much sneezing. Okay, let's put this back together now, finally, since I can afford stuff. Get our exhaust pipe C, and then get our rear muffler B, V8. All right, cool. So that's good. We will need to disconnect at the front when we do the engine, because we're going to pull the engine out. I was trying to get the transmission, and I didn't get there. What is happening? Let's at least pull the drive shaft out. That is quite a long drive shaft, I got to say. That has got to be, without sounding too dirty, that's got to be the biggest drive shaft I've ever seen in the game. But no, it's an impressive drive shaft. That seriously is gigantic. I'm not even trying to be like stupid, but that is huge. I really don't like that when I click on the exhaust, it sends me all the way back here. Okay, seriously, I can't get to the transmission. Please. Thank you. That is really annoying. This thing is actually kind of hard to work on. Everything is supersized. All right, we're going to remove the gearbox, which obviously is not going to be too good. I'm sure that's contributing to our transmission issues. And then we've also got issues with the clutch release bearing is looking bad. The pressure plate looks bad. And the pressure plate looks bad. Clutch plate. Yep, flywheel. All of the things. They're all bad. They're all just bad. Okay, let's go. We can get rid of these. Do we not have any? Yeah, we don't have anything. Okay, gearbox V8. Wow, all right. So, oop, can I get, wait. Oh yeah, there are gearboxes here. I forget it's only like the custom ones that you need to go to the special gearbox shop for gearbox V8. Am I right? Am I wrong? Please? Oh, this was the worst search. Why did I search for gearbox V8? Yes. And it's a standard old non-four-wheel drive one. Very sad. Okay, let's go just gearbox in general. Then we can go clutch plate, clutch pressure plate, release bearing, flywheel. Okay, so that'll be good for that. We're not going to put it on because we're going to take the engine out. Where am I? Hello. Okay. So let's get it down. No, let's get the exhaust out. Please, please. I don't want to click exhaust. It's going to send me back to the very back again. Okay, so we remove those, and then we should be able to get the engine out. It's going to be much easier to work with. Out of the car. Hello, mister. I think we should be able to pull it out at this point. Nope, nope, we can't. I knew that. I should have known that. I've done this before. You'd think I would remember. I feel like sometimes it would kind of let me get away with that, but maybe that's not true. Yeah, pulling out the oil. Yes, yes, yes. Please, please, just let me do it. Thank you. There goes your oil. Looks nice. The engine is in such good shape for the most part. It's just like a couple odd components are in bad shape. Very bad shape. Just parts. It's weird. All right. And pull you out. Put you on the stand. Okay, we're going to take a look at you. So how are we doing here? Let's just see. Car's loud. That's fixed. Transmission, that stuff's going to be fixed. That's going to be fixed. So we're in good shape. All we need to worry about is general engine control and repair. And by removing the engine, I've discovered... I'm not really sure why. Is that normal? I've discovered almost all of it. Everything but one component in here. Which could be... my air filter? No, it looks okay. Can I examine you, Mr. Air Filter? Yeah, you're looking all right. Okay. All right. So not that. And... oh, wait. Did I just... oh, battery's not looking good. These ones are fine, because you'd be able to visibly tell if they were bad. Gosh, I cannot look in this engine compartment. The battery is at 14%. We're going to put that in the charger, and it's going to magically repair itself. It's very nice. Batteries in this game are wonderful. Okay, I'm not really sure. Maybe it's the fuel pump? It's possible. Okay, anyway, well, let's just do it. Let's focus on the engine for now. Like I said, we're going to take this thing entirely apart. So... let's get to it. The good news is, compared to doing like a full restore like I'm kind of used to doing, this is going to be easy because I'm not going to have to like buy all those parts and try to figure out which ones are upgradable. And it's just going to be pull everything apart and only put back in good parts, happy parts. I should look and see what the minimum... I just think it's helpful to know what the minimum parts condition is. 84%. Okay, that's just helpful just to make sure... I don't really think it'll matter, but it's just kind of good to know. Okay, that water pump is not good. Ignition wires, those were okay. I thought some of them were bad. No, they're both okay. All right, cool. Wow, this is quite the engine. I don't think I've ever worked on this engine. This throttle body is not good. 26%. That's giving us some trouble. Some sadness is coming from that. The engine head on this side is not doing so hot. Yikes. But at least the rocker arms are easy to take out. We don't have to do them individually. It all comes out as one big unit held in with a whopping like 16 bolts. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Camshaft caps? This is so unique. Okay, I have never worked on this engine. Pretty sure. I've never seen those camshaft caps. Those are very cute. Alright, so we're good. I don't know if we had any spark plugs that were bad. But they're gonna have to come out, especially, I mean, well, definitely on this side. I'm assuming the pistons and piston rings that I have issues with are probably not isolated to one side of the engine, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pulling this whole thing off. At least I'm anticipating that. I guess I can try to tear it down as much as possible without, but I would guess the whole thing's going to come apart. The game's not usually that nice. It's possible, but not likely. There's a lot of bolts. Okay, little camshaft caps. And then we should be able to get our whole timing cover off. Good. So have a couple timing chains behind here, looks like. Yeah, there they are. Oh, one of our guides, or timing chain shoes. A lot of people call those guides, but I guess they're shoes, sure. Those are bads. That's kind of fun. Huh, it's kind of unique. Okay, take off both of our shoes. Take off your shoes before you get out of the house. Stupid, that's not how this works. Okay, let's go take our chains, and then our cam gear comes off separately from the cam shaft, but without a bolt. It's kind of scary. Okay, we're going to take this entire intake manifold off before we go. Oh, that's right, so spark plugs on the side, and then spark plugs up top? Wait, what? That's weird. I got to look at that when we put it back together. So there's spark plugs up top with ignition coils, but then on the side there weren't coils. Weird. They use just like dedicated ignition wires. That is weird. I don't think I've ever seen that in this game. That is super interesting. Okay, after we get the spark plug out, we should be able to get the head off. I am wrong. We still have one. It's literally right there. Right there. Now we're good. Thank you. Okay, 8 bolts to get our head off. And there's a bad piston. So, guess there's that. We can maybe... I don't think we're going to get lucky. Like I said, we're gonna take this whole thing apart. It's just how the game goes, usually. 6 bolts holding this massive oil pan on. Okay. And there's our bad piston. So you can see that. Bad piston, where the rings were fine. The rings were 100% there, which is just great. Because I'm not going to be able to tell where the rings went bad. I don't think there's a way to eyeball. Although those piston rings might be bad. They look very black. I think those rings are bad. But yeah, we're going to take the whole engine apart. It's just how it's going to be. So might as well just do it. Just do it. Okay, what is the... Oh, intake manifold. Yep, exhaust manifold. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, good. It's kind of cool I can just leave the alternator, like, floating in space during this whole job. Doesn't really make sense. In fact, I'm, like, really not sure. Is the alternator hovering? No, it's mounted. Oh, cool. Okay, it's mounted there. Cool. That's nice, though. A lot of times you have to remove it, so we'll just let it sit there, because we're not going to need to touch the block. All right, I'm thinking... Let's see if I'm right. I'm thinking that these rings are bad. And... They are. 23%. Okay. Good. How many rings are bad, Mr. Truck? Piston rings, piston with Conrad, piston rings. So we've got 2 bad sets of rings, 1 bad piston, but then we should be good. And before I start putting everything back together, I am going to check and see if that last undiscovered part is the fuel pump. Now, how am I going to figure out? Gosh, this is going to be guessing. I can't see these other ones like I could the first one. Okay, there was the last one. I only need to take out 7 of 8 cylinders, but it was this one. I even rotated the engine around. It's annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna get rings and a piston really quick because I want to at least get this back together, looking good, and then we'll go check on the fuel pump. And then we need what? 1, 2, 3, I think. That'll definitely be enough. So, okay, so yeah, it was this one. That was the last one. For what it's worth. All right, so we'll get all these back together. Again, as long as we stay over that minimum parts condition, which everything else was, so that's nice. The game, I swear, like, it used to give you missions where parts that didn't need to be replaced would be below the minimum parts condition, and then if you weren't really paying attention when you put stuff back together, you would accidentally use a part that wasn't an issue enough to like need to be replaced, but it was below the minimum parts condition, and then you would put the whole thing back together and then be like, oh, I haven't done it. This is bad, and you'd have to take it all apart again. Yeah, it was really, really sad. So I think that they've stopped that. I don't know if that was like a bug or just like unintended like gameplay consequence. It was kind of cool only because like you had to pay attention, but it was kind of silly. And it messed me up quite a few times. So maybe that wasn't even Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. Maybe that was like what was the last one? 2015? I don't remember the one. Whatever it was. I used to play that one too. That was a lot of fun. Oh boy. I always rotate the... Wait, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, I just wanted to, you know, make it dizzy, send it all the way around. Okay, so let's just put this up. I want to check the fuel pump. I think that fuel filter's fine, the alternator's fine, the oil pump's fine, the water pump, or the power steering pump look fine. So I'm guessing there's a pretty good chance that it's the fuel pump. If I can get up here. Yeah, fuel pump. Okay, cool. That is what I was hoping for. Fuel pump. That should be our last piece here. Okay, so now we should have everything identified. We do. There's our fuel pump. Okay, all right, so let's get the engine put back together. So let's see if we can repair... Yeah, I want to repair anything that's like really bad. I'm just going to go all the way because I'm, you know, that kind of guy. I'm not going to do these because there's no point in risking that just to make more work for myself. Okay, so there's going to be some things that we can't replace because, well, because we can't. Like the head, yeah, we're going to have to buy a new head. So that was like V8 head B for V8i. This is A, and that side was B. So I'm going to kind of go, we'll buy stuff as we go. It's not that much stuff, so it won't be too bad. And then you can experience it with me. Oh, lucky. Aren't you lucky? Put our little caps. They just kind of sit in there. And then the rocker arm assembly just drops on into it, which is pretty cool. Dude, I was like bolting two at the same time. That was pretty... Oh, there it is! That's so cool! What? They're so close together, you can actually bolt them at the same time, kind of. Like, it doesn't let you do it very long, but you can almost make it happen for a bit. That's kind of fun. All right, we got our spark plugs. All of our spark plugs are good, which is neat. I know one of our coils, at least, was definitely bad. Okay. The one thing about taking the engine out of the car and working on it like this is you don't get status updates on what you're completing as you go. So you need to kind of pay attention because you won't get told like, yes, you have successfully fixed the ignition coil. You're going to have to kind of figure that out yourself. So it's not really a big deal. Again, this was more of a thing that like it was a bigger deal when back when like I said, like you would get components that weren't good enough, but they weren't anyway. So yeah, it's interesting. Head V8, head B, V8, head B V8I or something like that. V8J, V8I. I'm just gonna hope that that's V8I and I was actually right. All right, sweet. I have, you know, not completely gone short-term memory. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Get our camshaft in. Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize one of the camshafts was bad. Wow. Okay. V8I. That never really works that well, to be honest. The search there just never really does it. Camshafts. Hello. Camshaft. This is the worst way to find things. I should just search for camshafts and find it. Oh my gosh, camshaft V8I. There it is. $500. Yeah, it's an expensive piece of metal. Okay, there's that. Exhaust manifold was good. It could use a little cleaning, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not paid to do that. You want that? You're going to have to pay me more. All right, camshaft cap, camshaft cap, camshaft cap, and spark plug. Oh, we did have bad spark plugs. I am crazy. We have 5 bad spark. Oh, 6? 6 bad spark plugs? Wow. Okay, 6. I was not paying attention. Spark. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then we can finish putting it together. So we've gotten a lot of parts that were bad. Oh, no, but not the rocker arm. Okay, cool. Rocker arm V8i right here. See, it's got a very unique assembly. There aren't that many specific ones, and this one is specific to this engine. How cool. Okay, we're gonna get these bolted back in. Try to get my 2-for-1 special. Ah, how did I do it? Right there. Kinda. I did it really, really well one time, but okay. Good. Let's get our spark plugs put in up here. We of course could get the intake manifold in first, but let's just do this. And then our last new spark plug. Nice. Ignition coils. Oh, am I one short? Yes, I am one short. Well, that's embarrassing. Remember when I said this wasn't going to be painful? It's painful! Oh, it hurts so much. Alright. And last coil. Okay, and the intake manifold I think was fine. Yeah, 93%. Big old plastic intake manifold. So common now. Plastic intake manifolds. Throttle, that's going to need to get replaced. I think the fuel rails were okay. Yep, they're both fine. Okay, both fuel rails are good. What are we needing over here? Oh, yeah, you want your chain. And then we're going to have to buy a new shoe. On the right side. Are they just both called shoe? Yes. Timing chain shoe V8i. Okay. I wish that searching via V8i was better. But it's not. It is not better. V8i. What else was I just thinking? What else do we need? Oh, throttle. It was like V8B. I'm going off of memory. I wasn't really paying attention. V8. I think it was this. Throttle V8B. Throttle B V8. Huh, okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, so there's our other shoe. Looking nicer. Much nicer. The other one was pretty sad. Get our cover back on. And then we're going to need a couple new idlers. Those would not have been able to be repaired. We can get our valve covers on now. Good, good, good. And then we can do our ignition wire. Let's do that throttle B. Oh, I managed to fix it. I didn't really pay attention to like the 2 components I fixed, so. Yeah. All right. Powered by Ford. Cool. I've never driven a truck. It's gonna actually be kind of fun. We're gonna have to definitely test drive it. Ignition wires here, A, and then ignition wires B. They're both fine. That's nice. Crankshaft pulley, good. Let's see. Idler roller B is good. Idler roller A, 1 is good. I'll have to get another. Water pump B, we managed to repair. I remember that. So I just need... Water pump pulley was fine. I just need an idler roller A, and then I think the serpentine belt was okay. So let's just grab an idler roller A. I wish there was like a keyboard shortcut to go to the search bar. That would be cool. If there is and I just don't know it, please tell me. Please. Please. Okay, and then serpentine belt. And I think it was fine. Oh, and our belt tensioner is going to need to be replaced. I remember it looking pretty sad, and that's not repairable. Want. Tens. Belt tensioner. W12 has their own specific tensioner. It's pretty elite. Okay, so that should be our engine. So let's take that off the stand. Let's put it back in the car, and then let's make sure it looks right and that we're happy. Okay, in you go. Battery, that's okay. We can do that, and then we need to do our transmission and get that stuff put together. So that's cool. Let's grab our battery from the mirror power, please. Can I have you? Thank you. Okay, and we can put you. Nope. Oh my gosh. Just kidding. Good thing, you know, taking engines in and out of cars is so easy and trivial and not hard. At least in this game, thank you. It isn't. Okay, so that's good. Now we can put it back in the up air. We can hook it all up, get our transmission on and connected, and then we should be in good shape. We can go test drive it, though, because it's our job. It's our job to test drive it. And I want to see exactly what trucks drive like. We're going to go the off-road course again, and hopefully I don't clip through the level. But I might. I mean, I don't know. Last time, it just... things got out of control, and there I was. Halfway through the level. All right. Get our transmission on, then get our huge, gigantic drive shaft on. Let's get our starter on quick, though, while we're up here. We will need to fill it with oil. That's going to be important. Oh, yeah, and let's do our exhaust pipes since we're up here, and it's easy to get to. Now, drive shaft. Bloop. Yikes. Barely reach. Okay. And there. And put on the ground. Oh, please. No, no, no. Please. Okay. That's annoying. All right. On the ground. Put some oil in it, and then we should be good. We should be in a good place. Let's just check our condition quick. Good to go. Car's loud. No longer. Gearbox good. Transmission happy. All right. Let's just put some oil in it. And then we should be good to test drive it. Sometimes I like to send it to the floor and just get in and just, you know, start it. Just to know. I mean, that would be a better step than just immediately taking it to a test track, so. Okay. Engine is full of oil. Let's move it to the entrance. Look at that paint job. I love the stripes. Love that they went under the hood with the stripes. Is that normal? I actually really don't know. Let's sit down. Ooh, look at that nav. It's pretty crazy. Interesting. The tan seats, I gotta say, really don't seem to fit with the interior to me. Okay, it runs. It has 5 miles on the odometer. That's not how that works. Okay, let's go to the test track. Well, not the test track. Let's go to the off-road track and see how this thing drives off-road with 2-wheel drive. Look at that big, beautiful truck. Wow. All right, let's see how it drives. Whoa. Interesting. All the vehicles just sound the same. Oh my gosh. How's the suspension look? Yeah. Oh gosh. That was not super convincing. Oh, is this thing like, it has enough ground clearance. I shouldn't be getting stuck on things. All right. The true test. I don't even know how much power this had. I didn't really even pay attention to the power figures. 2-wheel drive. Can we climb the hill? I hope so. From a standstill. Oh, this actually might be really bad. Oh, wow. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. You sad, sad vehicle. You're useless. Wow. Oh, it's got Nebraska plates. Look at that. That's kind of funny. Wow. I'm disappointed. Let's get a little bit more of a running start. That was still pretty pitiful. Oh, so pitiful. Come on, buddy. You can do this. Wow. I should have just swapped in 4-wheel drive for him, though that would have been a lot of work, actually. Or wait. Would it? Yes, it would have. Yeah, it would have definitely been a lot of work. I don't even know if you can do that. Oh my gosh, this thing can't climb a hill to save its life. You know how much you spent on this truck? Look at that gigantic moonroof. But it doesn't even matter, because you bought a truck that can't climb a hill. It's just sad. It's just sad. I don't actually think this would be an issue like in real life. It's just this game, this physics. It doesn't really work. Man, the Jeep just crushed that hill. Like, it had 4-wheel drive, and it just crushed that hill. From a stop, like, and it had tons of power, but this is not a power issue, I don't think. It's a traction issue. Well, I guess there you go. Ford F350. Built Ford tough, and built Ford can't climb a hill to save its life. Like, seriously. Man, I might want to drive one of these with 4-wheel drive to see if it's better, because it is pretty bad with 2. But there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That has been a customer job fixing their F350. I guess we could see how much money we made, right? Let's just see really quick. Okay, let's at least see how much money we made. Hopefully that makes it worth it. We spent $7,000. We're gonna make $22,170. And there it is. It's gone. The F350's gone from my life. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's been restoring a customer's F350 with some engine issues, some exhaust noises, and some transmission issues. Lots to do. And in the end, well, we got a truck that can't climb the hill. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.